If you're coming to Mackinac Island in the winter, this is actually a really great time to come because there's going to be things going on because it is over Christmas and New Year's Eve, and we do have a big New Year's Eve celebration with lots to do. And during that time, more hotels are going to be open than the other times of the year. So I would recommend for lodging, go to Mackinac, Mackinac island.org, and search up winter on Mackinac Island and what's open, and you will see a list of hotels that are open. So there's a range of options. They're not like I would book now because there aren't a ton of things open, especially over that New Year's time. Definitely do that. So how do you get here if you don't want to drive? Well, if you're in the Metro Detroit area, you could fly into Pellston and take a shuttle from Pellston. You'd have to arrange it to St. Ignace and get on a ferry. You could also, I think you can arrange a charter flight from Pellston to Mackinac Island. I don't know you have to go Pellston, St. Ignace, Mackinac Island. I've never done it that way, so I don't know. But Pellston, if you look at the Pellston Airport, you'll get more information. The St. Ignace Airport, I think is called Fresh Aviation, Fresh Air Aviation, something like that. St. Ignace Airport, there's only one. And then the Mackinac Island Airport, check out their websites and figure it out from there. I don't know specifics for that. I do know Indian Trails bus, that long distance bus, that's very affordable. You can get a bus up to St. Ignace and then call a shuttle from Arnold Transit to pick you up, because it's only going to be Arnold Transit in the wintertime. They'll pick you up from the bus station in St. Ignace, bring you to the boat, and then you can come on. Check the ferry schedules. There's going to be limited ferry schedules to Mackinac Island during the wintertime. So plan accordingly. Make sure you know your timetables and the ferry schedule and all of that, or else you might be waiting or have to spend an extra night in St. Ignace before coming over to Mackinac Island during that time of year. Also, if you end up flying to Mackinac Island, like obviously all this is weather conditional. That time of year with the ice and the water, you should be fine. We won't have anything near ice closing down the waterways at that point. That would be really, really, really unusual. But sometimes weather can impact the small planes flying to the island. So be aware of that. Also, when you get to the island, you have to call ahead of time to have a taxi, a horse-drawn carriage waiting for you. There won't just be one there waiting for you. So it's about 2 miles from the taxi place to downtown. There are places in the winter to stay that are closer to the airport, but they are going to be further away from downtown. So if you want to do things like, there are going to be a couple of restaurants open, there'll be more open that time period that you're suggesting, December 22nd to January 4th. So you probably do want to be downtown because there's a lot more going on downtown. You're close to the grocery store and like things happening. Events will be there as well. I think it is a beautiful time of year to come. Definitely make sure you have your winter gear and just be prepared to be in the elements. As far as like jacuzzi tubs, look at the websites. I don't know off the top of my head which ones that are open, which ones have those. I know there's there are condos. I think they're called Condos Above Mackinac. They're gorgeous, beautiful, very comfortable, like condos that you can rent, very modern. They might have jacuzzi tubs, but there might be others too. I think the Lilac Hotel maybe might be open at least some of that time. So check it out. And I think that you could have an amazing time. It's definitely one of our favorite times of year here on the island.